Allie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Allie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah, was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade, leave that in, completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Allie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Allie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Allie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumber party, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumber party. So go do that. Don't be an Allie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Allie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye. Listen, you shouldn't have to stretch your budget to buy jeans with a little give. High-end denim can cost hundreds of dollars, but bargain brands don't offer the same level of style and comfort.
Yeah. You can't get some jeans that cost you hundreds of dollars and like have to do a juice cleanse to get into them.
Totally. So Distilled, spelled D-S-T-L-D, they've revolutionized the fashion industry with their timeless luxury grade denim. So you get jeans that would normally cost you hundreds starting at just $65.
Yeah. They eliminate these crazy markups because they refuse to work with middlemen.
Refuse. They ship directly to you for free and guarantee the fit, or they'll send you a new pair until they're perfect. Distilled jeans are built to last and will be a staple in your closet for years.
They also have a bunch of fall jackets. So if you're like into a classic denim or you want like a bomber jacket, you can just expect the same level of quality.
Okay. And so for a discount, go to dstld.com/feral and you'll get $10 off your first order.
That's
d.com/feral for $10 off. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Feral Audio.
Welcome to Slumber Party, Allie.
Thanks, Georgia. You guys, it's Slumber Party with Allie and Georgia. I'm Allie.
I'm Georgia.
We're in a fort.
A pillow fort, which you can see.
Kind of. We always say we're in a pillow fort, but we're really just in this teepee
That's true.
it's in my living room.
Okay, but you can see it live on stage on Wednesday, January 29th. That's this
yes.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. at the Hollywood Improv.
In Los Angeles. If you're in Los Angeles, you get yourself to the Hollywood Improv. There'll be a teepee or a pillow fort on stage. Our guest, Dan Harmon, creator of Community, will be there in his pajamas, as will we, as will you, and I'm giving out free hugs. Georgia will punch you in the face if you try to hug her.
It's all true. Please come.
You should come. Get some tickets. Okay.
Anyways, welcome to Slumber Party with Allie and Georgia.
Thanks, Georgia.
Thanks.
Hey, what'd you learn?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, what'd you learn this week?
This week I learned.
I almost, by the way, one of the things I learned this week was almost one of the things you told me last week on the podcast. And then I was like, oh, shit.
You can't do that. Which one?
I can't remember.
Okay. I learned this week that for $200 to $800, you can print a 3D, you can get a 3D printout of your unborn baby.
Yeah, I
So like you
remember.
bring in the ultrasound and they can make like a figurine of your like fetus.
Figurine. That's the last thing in your fetus you want is a figurine. I wish you could pose it like it's a baller. It's like in a
You
figure
can't. You can
skater
either make it
ballerina.
like holding itself or like opened up.
I wish you could body world it, and you're like it's playing tennis.
What? Who? I want to see the first kid who like, or the kids who like grow up from this generation who have those of themselves, and like which percentage of them have to go to therapy, like
Well,
intense therapy.
It's
Because
not enough to do selfies, but you're like I also have this model
Yeah.
of myself as a fetus.
So I selfie. But like that's the parents' like most intimate selfie, the mom's most intimate selfie.
Gross.
Gross.
Have you ever seen those things on Etsy where you can get a pregnancy test that's been bedazzled? And it's like,
Shut up.
yes. Yeah, and I don't know if you send in your own.
You've gotta send in your
urine
own.
situation, or if you just get one that's got it.
No, I bet you
like,
send in
fake,
your already.
and then
Yes.
they send it back to you like feathers on it. And it's just delightful.
Do you think people save their? Okay, let's talk to our guest about this in a minute. What did you learn this week?
You know how I always come in here and I'm like, I learned that there's a
Yeah.
spider that lives on Neptune.
Yeah.
This is not like that
Good.
at all. I learned that good. You don't like Neptune spiders?
No, I didn't mean that in the like. I don't like Neptune spiders.
no.
In the like. Oh, this is gonna be
This is going to be really good.
maybe personal.
You think this is going to be a fucking really
yeah.
good one, right?
What is it?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I found out my Prius has a secret compartment. That's all I got.
Oh, where is it?
That's all I got.
That's exciting.
I was just dicking around.
No,
in my
that's great.
car.
You've had your car for how long?
I don't know, like years. But I was like fiddling around and I dropped something, and then this weird secret compartment came out. And this whole time I could have been stashing fetus figurines and Neptune spiders
Yeah,
in it.
everything.
Cake pops. I could have put
Everything
so
important.
much stuff in there. And I was like, an empty compartment with no shit in it. Let's ask our guest.
Let's ask
what
our
they
guest
were.
and see if he has any opinions on this stuff. We're introducing our guest, Randy Lidke.
Oh.
He is of the podcast,
The Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone.
Oh, he's so wonderful. Did you guys see the thing on the
Comedian.
internet where a guy drove around with cookies shaped like iPhones and then he got pulled over and then he ate it? That was Randy. We'll talk about
Say
that
hi,
in
Randy.
a little bit.
Hi, Randy.
Hello.
Randy showed up at my apartment and he is in like head to toe like man pajamas.
Great pajamas.
Like the kind of pajama that like F. Scott Fitzgerald would have
Yeah.
worn. He had a blanket with him.
I'm impressed.
So impressed.
You're the most. I think one of the most like
well
no.
pajamaed.
guests.
Well, that wasn't my goal. Was just to fit in,
Oh,
You did a great
you did
job.
Great.
and now I'm the most pajama.
That's a little excessive,
Well,
but it's
has
okay.
anyone else been more pajamaed?
Oh,
No. You know what? Kate
Is
Ford
everyone-
came in. She was pretty well
Yeah,
pajamaed.
she was.
Everyone's just too cool.
No. Even Steve Agee.
Well, people wear
came
like
in pajamas.
sweatpants, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, like okay.
Well, I don't have like I don't really sleep in pajamas,
not.
but I have these from a thing that I did one time.
They're like prop comedy
Yeah,
pajamas.
yeah. But also, I'm not gonna just like show up in like a dirty pair of shorts or something.
Boxers.
We all appreciate that.
Yeah.
So much.
What do you think? Do you think that women who get positive pregnancy tests, do you think they keep them?
The baby? Wow, that's
Guys,
deep
thank you
for
so
the
much for
first
listening.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably do,
absolutely.
right?
You know what?
I never thought of that.
Probably now they do. I don't think, like maybe the overthinking, this generation
Yeah.
who's like, I don't know though. I would never think of doing it. I would think, okay, throw that away because we have mouths and we can tell people.
Well, you also take a photo of it and post it on your Instagram, to which I'm asking, is it gross to post something you just peed on Instagram?
Yeah, it's gross. I wonder if people keep the negatives. Like they're like,
Oh,
"Woo!"
God, that's a sad person. Oh, like in a good
you know what
way?
I mean?
Okay.
Like they're like, yay.
I would just say if you think you're pregnant, you would buy one that's already bedazzled or whatever and then pee on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
want to mail.
That's true. That would make more sense.
I don't know. I don't know, Etsy. You're such a swampland of weird creativity. I don't really understand what happens. But did you learn anything this week?
I bought a pressure cooker like a couple weeks ago.
Did you learn how to use it?
Yeah. It was a big life changing.
Is it good? Is it like
you
what do you?
gotta get
What?
one.
I never really understood them.
God.
Yeah, what's the
Guys.
situation?
Oh, let me explain.
Tell us
I
about
would
pressure
love to
cooker.
hear
I've never used one in my
Well, I
life.
grew up. My mom is from New Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
and I grew up eating a lot of pinto beans, cooked in a pressure cooker.
As soon as you said pressure cooker, it's like, oh, I think you can cook pinto beans in those.
Yeah, and that's
all I
the
thought
way to
about.
do it because, like, this is the thing. It'll blow your mind because, like, pinto beans, let's say you soak them for 24 hours and then
Okay.
you cook them all goddamn day. And then whatever, they're beans, you know?
Sure.
But pressure cooker beans, you don't have to soak them, and they cook in like 40 minutes.
Oh, I like that.
And they're like perfect.
I do avoid cooking beans all the time because the like
me
act of
too.
thinking ahead a day and soaking them in a thing is
It's
just
the
too much.
one thing that I just always felt a big hole in my abilities. It was
and
like,
you're
well,
filled
no
with
beans.
Yeah.
Unless they're from a can, which
Right.
seems like lame.
How much better are pressure cooked beans than canned beans?
Oh, they're so good. Well, also it depends on the beans.
What about? I love white beans. Like I'm kind of obsessed with beans in
Yeah.
a weird way. Like
Yeah, Georgia
kidney
fucking loves
beans
beans.
and Great Northern beans.
Well, I tell you, the reason I did it was because my mom, for Christmas, they just sent us like a package of stuff that they like. And one of them was like a small burlap bag of pinto beans from New Mexico.
That's awesome.
Your parents still together?
Yeah.
How'd
yeah.
they meet?
Oh,
I'm sorry we
met-
didn't talk about your comedy career yet, but how'd you
Oh, no,
from the
this is
beginning.
more important, I think. They met. Well, my mom, as I said, is from New Mexico. My dad grew up in L.A.
Weird.
But my dad went to college in northern Arizona, and then after college, he got a job for a lumber company
It's pretty hot.
in New Mexico, and was working with my mom's brother.
Because you look like a lumberjack.
I know, that's when people were like, "Oh, hey, I get it. You're a lumberjack."
Fuck,
But
sorry.
I'm
Have
like,
Randy has a ginger beard. He's a tall, imposing figure.
Yeah.
He's carrying an axe right now.
Yeah.
Who hit on who?
I don't know. My dad's like my mom is super outgoing, and my dad is very like soft spoken and shy. So probably my mom. And then when my dad was getting ready to, by the way, the listeners probably don't care about me. And now they get to hear the story about my mom.
Well, I'm just saying. When people's parents are still together, I'm always like, oh, they must have had
yeah.
a great. They must have had a great story.
I wonder
or
if the
something.
secret is that one of them has to be outgoing and the other has to be like
Less
mellow. Like that seems to work a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my dad was like basically getting ready to move for a job, and like the way that he kind of asked my mom to marry him was like, well, I'm gonna be moving.
You better hit this shit.
And when I move, like it was like the most non-proposal.
no.
I want you to be there, and she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Are you asking?" Okay, all right.
I feel. Why is it that like pre 1980s, like there was no romantic marriage? It was like, I guess we should
We
now
should
get
probably
married.
do this. My parents got engaged in a Shakey's Pizza, and my dad did not realize he was proposing either. He was like, maybe
A
we should get married. And my
Shakey's.
mom went home and booked a cathedral the same day. And she's like, sweet, how's August? And he's like, whoa, I met after college.
Oh, I
in
love
a Shakey's
it.
Pizza.
Perfect.
I mean, I think back then it wasn't like your scope of things was like, I know people within a 1 mile radius. Who would I like to marry? I guess this one. And now it's like, it's got to be a thing. Someone has to tape it. It has to go viral. It's got like, there's so much pressure.
Yeah.
Don't get divorced because then you're screwing up the divorce.
It's
rate.
almost like a love pressure cooker.
Oh, back to the
Georgia.
pressure cooker.
I'm really
I
bummed
think
because
that's full of beans.
I fucking really am passionate about beans. I think they're so
Normally,
good.
listeners would be like, well, Georgia's full of shit or beans, but she actually,
It's true.
I've known Georgia for many years, and if we're like at a salad bar and there's like one dish that's got beans in it, I'll be like, Georgia, there's beans, and I'll get so excited. Like if you know your cat likes bacon or something, and you're like, Georgia, you love these beans. I want to talk about how you almost got arrested.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Well, we'll see. I'm talking about chili right now, and this is. But anyways, like the most simple thing is like ground meat with flour.
Oh,
You make
okay.
a roux, and then you add tons of chili powder,
Did you get assaulted in prison?
and and then
Is the trial pending? So
it's
you
like
can
the
talk about it?
spicy meat sauce that you then scoop into your beans, like a couple
What did
spoonfuls.
you
Something
call?
happened in prison.
What really happened? Tell us
In-
about how you got almost arrested.
If you want to know what happened, you just have to listen to my podcast.
Oh, that's not how this works.
Well, I mean,
All right, get up, hop on the Bone Zone. But it's such a
there's a whole episode, the iPhone cookie episode, and also it's such a non-event. Like,
It's pretty funny though.
it's funny, but I did a whole bunch of radio like interviews and stuff. So
Really?
We're on the front page of Yahoo.
I have that episode where I compiled all of the press. And you
Okay.
get to hear it in the order.
Are you
that it
excited
happened.
about it happening, or do you feel stupid?
It was
No.
like 2 months ago, probably, right? I just want to know how you got the idea to bake cookies that look like iPhones and piss off cops.
Well, it was
what was
just
the
a
inception?
joke. Okay, so it was just a joke, and I was just gonna take a picture. Like the picture that was going around was literally the like. I was like, I have this idea for a tweet. Okay, I guess I should actually make the cookies.
Yeah.
It'll make the tweet funnier. And then I baked the cookies that day, and then I drove around just for the picture. And then it went viral, like crazy viral, just the image. Okay, so
Of you on the fake phone.
with the
cookie
caption of
Yeah.
what I tweeted, and also
That went viral alone.
yeah, I put it on my
crazy.
Tumblr. Someone screen grabbed it, and then it was on the front page of Reddit. And my Tumblr got close to 400,000
Holy
notes.
shit!
Insane.
Yeah, in like a day or two.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So it just went crazy, and then it was on every site that wasn't a news site.
Yeah.
And those kind of in between sites, where it's like
BuzzFeed
the
and
Daily
stuff.
Dot, where it's like we'll add a few sentences to make everyone think something did happen,
Yeah.
but really it was just a photo. And then, so then at that point, I was like, well, everyone knows about this. And there's like this really funny negative kind of outpoint. I mean,
There was a negative?
Oh yeah, I mean,
People were like,
it's
"That's
easy
over
to
the-"
just to notice the negative, but I was like,
Yeah.
why are people mad about this? Like, there are people that were like, someone emailed me directly and threatened me.
What did they say?
They just said that they wish I got shot.
Oh
and
my
that-
god!
Yeah. There was, I mean,
People are terrible.
Oh, it
when
was
they,
great.
when they don't
with
have
a cookie phone. Like
no, they were just like, and then there was like,
shoots you with like a cake gun. You're like, oh, you.
so there's a bunch of negative stuff, but
That's
Lame.
yeah. So, but then they talked about it on like Fox News.
Wait, so you did or didn't get pulled over?
Yeah.
That happened after?
So then, like, the next day, was it the next day or the day after? I don't know. Either way, then I started tweeting, okay, I'm really going to, if people are mad at me anyways, I'm going to go do this. And it was easy because then it was like, I already have this audience that knows about it. It happened to go viral
Yeah.
out of my hands. So then I gave them a follow-up thing to,
Out of your hands, like hands free. Do you like how that came 4 seconds too late? I'm not really.
It came years too
I
late,
don't
Allie.
drink caffeine. I don't.
sorry, I'm stretching myself.
Yeah,
by your face.
Randy's one of the largest people we've
I
had
like
in our.
having my
one of the
legs
tallest.
not bent all the way.
So then, so you're like, I'm going to do this, and then all I saw was, oh no, Randy got pulled over,
Yeah, man.
and then I saw,
Busted.
oh no, Randy's getting hauled into the jail. Or
The
Yeah.
photo of the broken iPhone cookie on the ground was my favorite.
That was on. Okay, so there's a Fox show called The Real Story with Gretchen Carlson. They did a round table on it, and they
Are you
showed.
serious?
Yeah, I captured all of it.
Randy,
I
like,
still
that's
have it.
kind of amazing.
They did a round table on it, and they showed all those photos. They showed like all my tweets. And
Oh my
stuff.
god, what did your parents think?
Oh, I think it's great. Lou Dobbs said that I was beyond counsel. So
Do they like know that you're
I
a
ever have-
comedian and like
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at find your comedy and stuff?
no, and I mean, no one would go to the trouble of actually finding out that I might be a funny comedian.
Yeah, I don't get because
So,
like you have a very like oh god, what am I thinking? Like a very tender stage presence. It's not like you're this loud, angry comedian. So if you saw that, I think you would obviously
Well, and that I
juxtapose-
have some merit, that I'm not
Yeah.
just like some Yahoo in the middle of
Totally.
nowhere. But yeah, and anyone who was ever a comedian that was presented with this, that didn't like on this round table, there was a comic who runs some serious radio show or something, and so they all just take it as a weird threat. So everyone is like defensive and is like, "Well, this is clearly the only thing this guy will ever do."
Oh my
and then I
People
did
said
this.
that about the McNuggetini, and
Oh,
now
that's
look
true.
at us. We have
yeah.
has anything positive come out of it?
Oh yeah,
Besides
absolutely.
being on this podcast?
Yeah.
No. That's not.
We would have asked you anyway.
Me and my girlfriend broke up over it.
Shut the
No.
fuck Oh my
How was your
god.
girlfriend, by the way?
Oh, we were fighting right
She
before
was-
I came
Why?
here.
What happened?
She was trying to look at her phone, and I kept putting my foot over it.
Oh, you're such that guy.
I'm not a dick.
Were you having intercourse at the time? What?
And she was looking at her
No.
phone.
Was she just looking at her phone?
I don't do that.
No, you're just like you remind me of my brother in that like he will fuck with you just to fuck with you. Like when you're driving you're driving, he's in the passenger seat, he'll just turn your windshield wipers on constantly.
No, I don't.
Asher, quit it. And just
I
keep
do
doing it.
stuff
It
to
goes.
push her buttons for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like.
But it's funny, kind of.
It's funny, and like when she comes home from work and she just is like tired, it's a really
But
easy
she likes
target.
that about you, probably.
Sometimes, I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
she's like trying to sleep, and she's
Oh,
like,
what do you do to him?
Yeah, tell us what you do.
I think it's really
I
funny.
pour this bucket of water on her. It is. Oh,
No, I just think it's
I
really
bring these
funny
men into the apartment
to
and
say like really unimportant things that I think are important. Or she's like, I come home and she's already asleep, or I'm already asleep in the bed. She fell asleep on the couch and comes
Yeah.
in, and she just wants to go right back to sleep. And I'm like, Chelsea, I gotta tell you something, and it's like so nothing.
Nick.
Or I have this like styrofoam. I was at like this weird club in Vegas, and like this weird DJ came out in like an astronaut suit, and they threw out all of these like styrofoam tubes that were full of like LED lights. Oh
God.
And they'd have like 3 different settings, and there was like hundreds. Like everyone had like 10.
Oh, that sounds awful.
They threw out so many of them.
I would have a seizure.
So I still have one of those, and then I like to I like to turn it on in the dark room, or like I like to hide it under the sheets, and then be like, check this out, and then it's like, ah!
You sound like an alive poltergeist. You sound like an alive
or
poltergeist.
like and meets a puppy.
yeah,
like a puppy kind
yeah,
of.
like you
Who,
are
like,
a mix between or a toddler and a ghost.
Who needs
Speaking of that,
attention.
do you have any ghost stories? Do you have any ghost stories that you can think
You're
of?
from fucking Oregon. That's like the scariest
Everything's
place.
haunted.
But it's like lightly
Dead
populated.
hitchhikers.
You'd think that,
Yeah.
like in history, less people live there. There's less ghosts.
How a lot of people die there.
Well, yeah, but less than. I grew up in
Right.
Central Oregon, so it's like not very populated.
Okay.
Do you see that Vice documentary about the suicide forest in Japan?
Yeah.
It's a great watch. Why? How did you watch that?
I didn't watch it. But I know about that. Then like I've read the news stories about
That's how
that.
I feel like Oregon is just like one big
Totally.
Japanese suicide
Well,
forest.
basically, what it is like so many people commit
Minus the
suicide.
diversity. It's only white people.
They all get in a band together and drive it to a forest, and they all die of carbon monoxide poison together because they don't want to die alone. And then this is the forest you do it
I don't
in.
think any band has ever been in that much harmony to actually want to all kill them. Because
Band? I said van.
Oh, I thought you said a band.
They all go out in a van.
Yeah, but like a band, there'd always be one guy who's like, I don't think we should kill ourselves. And I'd be like, don't be a dick, Jeremy.
No, I think they just meet randomly on the internet. I think they're like, "Hi, this van's leaving this day. Who
Oh, I
wants
thought
to
you
come?"
really meant like a band.
No.
Like, hey, we're Oregon Suicide from Portland.
That'd be a little too ironic.
Yeah, you probably would. People do probably get in vans and go kill themselves. I don't know, but then maybe they have such a good time on the van. They're like, you guys, let's just.
I
go
know.
get hot
I would
dogs."
love to write a movie that this group of van people are like, you know what? Fuck it, and they go on this like amazing tour.
It turns into a road trip of a life.
Yes,
it's worth living.
And then they accidentally crash
into
into
a
a
car
wall and get killed. Randy, please star in our movie.
Yeah. Can I be the guy that dies right away?
Yes.
Cool.
What do we call it? Suicide.
Suicide watch this movie.
I don't know.
Yeah,
on it, you
we'll
guys.
work on it.
Yeah, I don't really have any ghost stories.
You got nothing? Have
Trying
you
to
ever thought
think.
you saw a ghost? Did anyone you know were they ever convinced that you saw a ghost? Did you ever go to
No.
camp?
Do you know what?
Yeah, I did a lot of camping. I grew up camping.
Do you know what
It's
gets
crazy.
ghostly stuck in my head all the time?
What?
And I just like sing it sometimes. Like I get a lot of weird shit stuck in my head. One of them is one of your jokes, like the first one I ever heard.
It's probably an
The
old
first
one.
time I ever saw you
Or
come on
one I still
stage,
do.
probably you come out and you go, you sing. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Ladies, what's my weakness? And the whole audience yells, men. And then Randy just do it. He just goes,
Now I'm
shakes
gonna
his head,
Do my joke.
goes, say it.
Well, you know it.
I know.
I haven't done
He
that. in a
shakes
long
his head
time.
and goes, "It's ham." But just the
Ham.
way he says it is so like,
Ham.
what's wrong with it's ham? And sometimes I get that stuck in my head.
I opened like every set that I did
Yeah.
for like a couple years with that
I
joke. It's
love
like
it.
an easy opener, but I have a new opener, and I've moved on. I've grown up a
Oh,
lot.
I'm sorry.
I'm a grown up now. I don't do silly stuff.
There's a guy in pajamas.
My opener now is a penis joke.
Oh, good.
So
People love those.
I've moved on.
By the way, my phone is buzzing because our next guest is canceling.
Are you fucking kidding
Hold on,
me?
let's put her on the line. Hold on.
Damn it.
Hello, Jade.
Hey, dude.
Jade, what's going on?
I texted you a little bit earlier, but I didn't hear back from you, but I have to fucking cancel.
What happened?
Do you have cancer? What'd she say?
Do I have cancer?
Randy wants to know if you've got cancer.
I'm so sorry, I have cancer.
Well, that's we can do it then in an hour.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we can. If you've got cancer, we can totally do it later. What actually happen? What's going on?
Well, I'm with a friend, and she just kind of dropped some bad news on me, and I kind of want to
Ooh,
take
is
the
it?
night with her.
Okay, it's her
actually not
bad
a big
news?
deal. She was like, go, and I'm like, no, I just want to relax and be with you.
Stay with your friends.
Yeah,
She
that's
was
super
like, nah, I
nice.
want
It's not a
any
good
excuse to
reason,
get out
but
of
we're
this.
even now. We're both canceled once.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Jade
you're fine.
Catapretta, we'll have you on shortly.
Am I fucking you guys up really bad? Like, if you want me to...
No, we gotta go home and eat cookie dough early. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's totally fine. You kidding? We're just gonna
Yeah.
do we're recording with Randy right now. We're gonna do a 3-hour podcast with him. It's gonna be great. He has no idea yet. It's gonna be wonderful. Okay, have a good night. Drink some wine spritzers. Give her a hug.
I will. I'm gonna get shit.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Okay. Sorry, Randy, we interrupted.
It's gonna be
That was
such a long.
Oh, that's fine. Just
podcast.
let me know when you do record hers because I want to fuck hers up.
Okay,
Thank you.
We'll call you mid.
Yeah, you should bust in.
The truth about Randy is that he's like with all the like foot walking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
he's like
Foot
really
walking?
you're really fun to hang out with. Like when Randy's there, you're gonna have fun.
Foot walking?
No, the foot blocking.
Foot
Sometimes-
blocking.
I was like, what am I known for?
Randy, here's the deal with Randy. He's super fun and jovial and nice, and he's very funny. And then he also is a cook and a chef. So
Yeah.
he makes really good food. But then also sometimes he's a little bit of a dick. And
Yeah, you're
does
kind of mean to
Randy
me
hate
sometimes.
I never been mean to
You've
y'all.
been mean to me a few
I
times.
saw you out once, and you're like, "Pfft."
Yeah, you
No.
act like you playfully blow people off, but I don't think you
Oh,
realize
really?
how fragile we are.
Oh no, I'm the fragile one.
Oh, you can be.
I
You
don't
come
want
up
to
to
get
me
too
and say
invested.
the meanest things, but
no,
like, in that, but I
no way.
swear to God,
What did he say, Georgia?
the fuck are you doing here?
No.
But I know that he's kidding. But it's also
Oh
like,
no, it's only because I probably don't feel comfortable there, and I'm.
oh,
No, I
Why are
would
you
never.
comfortable? Would you not be comfortable? At
I
a
showed you
party?
my tits once.
What? Georgia?
Did you really?
Yeah,
When?
you better be comfortable around me. You don't remember me showing you
Oh
my?
man, I wish I did.
Georgia, when did
You didn't know that? Oh God.
Where was it? Was it on a
You
street?
don't- you
It
wanna
was-
tell this
It's coming back to
story.
me.
Outside of Jonah's apartment with Kurt Neal.
Was it just like on a street?
Yeah. So we were all hanging out. It was Kurt Neal, a friend of ours, and Randy
Oh man.
and Jonah Ray. And Jonah Ray, it was like a Friday night, and it's kind of getting late, and we were all having fun. We were dancing to like, what were we dancing to?
Was I there?
No.
That How Bizarre song.
Yeah. we
How
were
long ago was this?
It was really, it was just like 5 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And so Jonah was like, okay, I got an invitation to like this big comedy person's party, but I can only bring like one person, and you and Kurt were together, and I'm a girl, so he's like, I'm gonna bring Georgia. I'm really sorry, you guys. And we were leaving, and they were kind of like, oh fuck, and I felt really bad. So like, when you were down halfway down the driveway, I just like, you weren't close by, but I just like, you know what? Here you go, and I just showed him my tits.
Georgia. It
It's
was like
Kurt
a
and Randy.
consolation prize.
Yeah, and it's like they're two of the sweetest, not rapey dudes I know.
Well, not until that happened.
Yeah.
Well, I also remember once we were in
little
Trader
fuel.
Joe's. We were in Trader Joe's once. You're like, oh, there's a guy Johnny. I showed him my tits. Do you remember that guy?
Yes, but he was gay.
Different.
He was gay.
So you're just like, oh no, I felt bad for all of these people.
When someone you're like, oh my god, I heard your
I
mom
like you
broke her
so
hip.
much.
Have a look at my tits.
If I like you a lot, I'll show you my tits.
I felt
basically.
bad for Brett
seen your
Michaels at that
tits.
concert that one time.
I feel bad for Brett Michaels.
No,
at
that's when
concert.
she showed her boobs.
Yeah, I feel.
At a
Yeah,
concert.
Get it?
For Brett. Anyways.
Sally.
I
Sally
think
there.
he's got an okay life. Oh wait, did he have a brain aneurysm?
Yeah. Oh no, he
yeah.
got hit in the head. Remember, something fell on his head at like the MTV
I don't
Music
remember.
Awards.
I was like, because to my knowledge, she's got a pretty kick-ass life. Let's
Oh, I'm
not feel
sure
bad
his
for Brett
life is
Michaels.
great.
He probably has a
He
401k.
gets tits all the time, and they're not A cups. I bet.
Oh, he
He's
gets
cool,
all the tits.
yeah. He's got
the-
perfect hair.
What's worse?
No,
Okay,
he
let's talk about
doesn't.
this. though.
perfect hair.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't ever put a bandana over to cover anything.
He's got real perfect
No, but
hair.
let's talk about this. Who has a worse life? Like Patty, who lives in Wyoming, who has like 7 friends total and like
I like
never
that.
had a real job, and her husband died, or Brett Michaels, who was like top of the world and then had his brain explode, and now he's an embarrassment, but he probably has a pool.
He had
Is
his
he an
brain
embarrassment?
explode. I thought he
Brett
was still
Michaels have
looking
the-
for the right one and everything.
Wait, who had a brain explosion?
I think he had a brain explosion.
Oh my
I think you're right, but he also got hilariously hit in the head. Like when he was walking off
Which is
stage of an
worse?
award show.
Who has a
She
worse
has a
life?
terrible life.
Yeah,
Clearly,
but
Patty.
What about Brett Michaels, who's the
Patty's
butt of a joke?
husband died.
Well, I know, but Brett Michaels is still looking for the one.
But Brett
gives a
Michaels still
shit?
has like girls that
Yeah.
like him still. You
If
know what
Brett
I mean? Like,
wanted the
we are
one-
making
So
fun
then
of him.
we don't need to show him our tits. We can show Patty our tits.
If Brett wanted the one, he would have found the one. It would have nothing to do with the fucking reality show.
I wonder. I bet those shows are on DVD. That was remember that was like one of the first shows that was good. Remember, where he's trying to find the girl.
The first episode was
Was that
pretty
Rock of
sweet.
Love?
Oh
yes.
yeah.
That first episode was pretty sweet.
Do you guys remember
season?
the Surreal Life?
Oh, and
That
all
was
the
where
crazy
Flavor Flav
Yes.
and Bridget
Bart Nielsen.
hooked up.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
Dave Coulier. That was like one of
I
the
watched
first
that
kind of
too.
shows that started all of those, like out of
Totally.
New York and all of those type of shows.
Is
Yeah.
it common knowledge of Flava Flav has coitus with the clock on, or does he take it off?
No, he hit her in the face.
I don't know.
Do you think?
I have no idea.
Oh my God.
You know he's fucked with the clock on.
Well, yeah, but it depends.
sure.
You'd have to choose a style based on
That's true.
that.
I'm like, missionary? No way.
I want to go back so hard to the day that was decided. That was his thing. I want to go back to that day. So, there are so many times when I'll see something and I'm like I saw this trucker meth at a in a gas station in like Bakersfield, and
No, I do. Yeah.
Trucker meth is basically like over the counter, like a speed pill.
yeah. But,
Yeah, it's like what Yellow Jackets. They don't call them Yellow Jackets anymore.
But you can buy them too.
But the label,
Yeah.
this label was
No
like
dose.
a trucker, and then it just said truckers love it, LUV, and like the graphic design was so dazzling and awful. I was like, I want to go to the meeting where they were like, that looks good. Yeah, let's print it up, Carl. Like I wanted to see.
There's so many. You know, whenever I go in the 99-cent store and there's like, like you can tell they pulled all the like Haagen-Dazs like grape with like weird stuff in it,
Yeah.
like flavors, because like they weren't selling. And like I want to meet the guy who got fired for that idea. Who
like
was
the Pennzoil Swirl Haagen-Dazs. They're like, we're rebranding. I knew these women who used to tan with Pennzoil, like in the 70s.
God.
Like my ex-boyfriend's aunts. They
Yeah?
were Pennzoil, and they were
Yeah.
so leathery.
They used to use butter and stuff too.
Crisco.
You hear about
My
that?
mom used Crisco.
People use butter. They just put butter on their bum and then they toast it. Yeah,
Yep,
they
it's
literally
true.
just kind of toast themselves. Low smoke point.
Hey, speaking of smoking and butter. Okay, so late night, you're a cook, so you can't not answer this. You're a great chef. You're not even a cook. You're a chef.
I'm not a chef.
You're a really good
A chef is a matter of someone else like giving you that label
just gave it to you.
professionally, but I don't work for you.
That's what you think.
a cook question.
Okay, late night, you get home from a show. Your girlfriend's already asleep. It's just
Okay.
you. You're hungry. And
Oh
you just
yeah,
wanna
my
fucking-
pants. I pull my pants
Pull
down.
your pants down.
I get the internet on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh, what are you saying?
First, you go into the kitchen and you eat something. Like you eat your weird like. I'm
No.
hungry. It's late. I want to eat something now. This is my like
Yeah.
guilty pleasure.
Yeah, my GF's not home.
Yeah.
No one to
What do you
shame
eat?
me.
I don't know. I mean, like weird sandwiches.
Like what? I love it.
I don't know. I don't mind comboing things.
Like what?
Oh, I don't
gotta
know.
be like-
Come on,
General
stop
bitch.
being shy.
No. It's just like whatever. Like the thing that I had, Johnny Pemberton.
Yeah.
He was all like,
Comedian.
I made a sandwich in front of him because I was like, we gotta record this, or I don't know what we were doing. We
Yeah.
were writing something, and then I was like, all right, I'm making a quick sandwich, peanut butter jelly and pepper jack cheese.
What?
the
But I
fuck?
also get it because cheese and jelly together are so good.
Well, he was like, that's gross. And I was like, you probably have had a cheese platter that
Yeah.
was cheese, nuts, and fruit.
Yeah.
And that's just what the shit is. But it's a
Melted or
sandwich.
toasted, yeah, toasted.
Yeah, toasted. And I also did, I was experimenting. Actually, you know what is really good?
Let's hear it.
All of these have peanut butter and jelly involved just for some reason.
I like it.
But because that's what the last one I said was, like fresh ricotta peanut butter
Oh,
and jelly.
ricotta is like
I'm down with that.
Like Florida Cell
Unbelievable.
and ricotta, like a really salty cheese peanut butter jelly.
well, that's like a blend
Or jam.
You know, like a
Yeah.
blends with jam on it.
It's kind of like a peanut butter
but with
cheesecake or
peanut
something.
butter.
That sounds fucking.
When I was
Yeah, I can
like
get behind dairy
younger,
in that.
I would just eat so much toast.
toast is the best.
Like I would cook like 6 slices of toast, and I would be like, all right, this one is for peanut butter, this one is for jelly. I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
what
Like,
about butter and honey? Do you ever
like-
do butter and honey?
I would do peanut butter and honey.
That's good, too.
I would do butter,
Cinnamon.
and like butter and peanut butter or butter and
Wow.
jam. And
Butter
I
and
would do
jam's
like cinnamon toast for one. I'd be like, I'll eat that one last.
I kind of
Like
love
a dessert.
it.
Like, did you?
I would
serve,
have-
like an appetizer.
Yeah, would you eat? Would you finish one before moving on to the next, or would you take a bite of one and then a bite
I
of
would
another?
kind of combo some of them.
Because I feel like I would
would
eat
mix
one
it
at
up.
a time.
I think I would
Like
mix
you
it
would-
up.
You would
Sometimes
start like with like a tapenade one or something. Olive.
Yeah.
And then,
I didn't eat no tapenades. You know what's really good is
What?
olive milk.
What's olive
I
milk?
made it up.
Oh, God damn it.
What if I was like, yeah, I love that.
That's my new thing is olive milk. If you're at a store, just ask them if they have olive milk.
I do love.
Oh, I
olive,
can't have dairy. Do you have olive milk? And
like
they're
instead of almond milk. Gross.
yeah.
What's your worst job you've ever had?
Oh, I had a lot.
your worst.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I worked my first job in LA. I was a cook at a gay bar for 2 years,
Oh, I remember that.
and
everyone love you?
it was terrible because my bosses were terrible. Like,
Did everyone love you?
Like the gay dudes?
Just everyone there. You worked there for 2 years. They must have loved
No, it was that situation where it's like, okay, so I am a comedian, funny person, but I was on the outside. Everyone else had the same sense of humor, and I was the one that would occasionally chime in, and everyone would be like, what the fuck?
Were you the only straight guy?
No one in the kitchen. It wasn't like a gay kitchen. It was.
Well, I don't know.
No.
It's just like super fun.
No, it was
Yeah.
like the
Rainbow
owners.
Allie wants it to be like a sitcom.
3
in
owners
there.
of the bar were straight. The cook that I worked for was straight. Everyone in the kitchen was straight / Latino.
How was the music?
The music at the gay bar?
Yeah, was it great?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No.
I think Allie wants to start going to gay bars. Is
What
what's
I'm
happening.
saying. Oh, I went on a first date at a gay bar.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What
I
gay
didn't
bar?
tell you this?
No.
Oy. I went on a first date at a gay bar, and
That's
I was
weird.
like, maybe that's cool. We're gonna meet at the Abbey, and then it'll be like a low
I
price.
used to work right across from the Abbey.
Right? It's a great neighborhood. But what ended up happening was
great.
this is one of the dates where I found out it was a guy's birthday at midnight, and then I was like, "Fuck, I gotta stay till midnight." And then I ended up like like a super hot guy with a shaved chest, and like I don't know if he was even wearing a shirt, came up and was like, "Do you guys want a shot?" And I was like, "I'm okay." And they were like in these test tubes, and I was like, "Whatever's in there is not a thing I want to process through my body."
Skittles vodka, probably.
It was something like that.
Everyone loves Skittles.
Skittles vodka?
Soaking Skittles till they turn white.
That's just the grossest. But it was like in a test tube, and I was like, that looks lethal. But and he kept offering it, and the guy was with us like, sure, yeah, I'll take one. So he gave us 2, and then he's like, okay, that'll be $16. And then the guy got really upset that he's like, wait, these aren't free. And I was like, if there's a shirtless man with a tray of shots,
Yeah, but do you
Like,
want?
like,
he's just a guy
Like, are you
that's
an idiot?
like,
Yeah.
oh, I bought too many of these.
I know, like,
Oh
what the
no, I
hell?
have to unload them now.
And then it got really awkward because then he was like upset that there was going to be money exchange, and so I was like, "I got it. It's your birthday anyway." And then I ended up staying. I left before midnight, and he tried to put his mouth on my mouth before.
Ooh.
And I was like, I would rather make out with a shirtless guy with the Skittles test tubes. He does not want me.
I feel like the wording of "Do you guys want a shot?" means you're getting a free shot.
you
No,
have
no,
to
no.
know fucking. It's like
Not clearly.
that's like if you see a kid with a box
gay
of
guy
chocolates out.
salesman at a gay bar.
No,
Maybe
you know
I'm-
what you're getting into.
Maybe I'm like too trusting.
No, he had a bunch of them. So it's like
Yeah.
if you saw a little kid with like a box of candy, you're not just gonna be like, thanks.
I'm
Like,
gonna
the
punch
kids-
him in the face and steal the candy.
That's a good idea, Georgia.
Should we play Fuck That?
Yeah, let's play Fuck That. Okay, so here's Fuck That. Fuck That is this game we play, and it's one thing you love so much that you would slow bone zone it, as you would, and another thing that you hate so much, you're like, fuck that shit.
So something that I like that I
So much you would fuck it. It
that
could
I
be
do
peanut-
want to have sex with it.
It could be the pressure
peanut
cooker,
butter.
even.
Oh,
pressure
okay. So
cooker.
not like an actual
No.
Could be
thing
your
that I want to have
girlfriend.
sex
Yeah.
with.
If you want to talk about your girlfriend.
More.
V on our podcast.
I know. NBD.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Allie, want to go
Let's
for it?
hear your
Let's
examples.
hear Allie's.
Oh, you want to hear mine?
Yeah.
That's a great question, actually. But okay. Actually, since I said that, my fuck that is going to be this part of only because I said it that way. Beyonce's video "Pretty Hurts" she's like, which is on her new album. Which
You are obsessed with the new
I know.
Beyonce.
I only just said this because there's this one part and Harvey Keitel's in it, and she's in
What?
she's in a beauty pageant, and they say, Miss Third Ward, which is great because that's my last name. And they
Yeah.
say, "What is your aspiration in life?" And she has no idea because all she's been doing is that she's a pageant queen, and so she stammers and she just says in the middle of the song, "What is my aspiration in life?" That's a great question. But anyone who's listened to the album more than once, if the song comes on, everyone will mouth that whole part.
Are you
They know it
serious?
perfectly. And over New Year's, it came on the radio, and I realized I was in a room full of people going, I never thought about that. I guess my aspiration. Anyway, and it's really wonderful.
Did they know it too?
Everyone knew it.
Oh, that's
Everyone
great.
who's listened to that song more than once can recite that in a whole exchange.
I gotta
so my
get up
fuck
on
that
this.
is, what is my aspiration in life? And then at the end she says, to be happy, and then you're like, but you're not happy because you're barfing.
my
So
God.
that's my fuck that. I would like to fuck that interstitial part of a Beyonce song called "Pretty Hearts." What's yours, Georgia?
Okay. Do you want? You look like you're ready.
So wait, no, I'm not. So you just did one that you didn't like.
that she likes.
That's what I love it.
Oh, that's the one that you
I
like.
would fuck that interstitial part of that song.
Oh, okay. And then at the end, next, you'll do one that you don't like.
Yeah.
And I'm not even that obsessed with the Beyonce song, but only because I said that's a great question, I realized how much I like that part.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
I also like Fireflies. I think they're great.
Okay.
The show? Is that a show?
Just
Do you want? Did you have something?
No,
or want me to
you go, you
Okay.
go.
I watched this really great documentary called The Cruise. Have you guys heard of it?
No, is it about a cruise ship?
No. Okay,
About
it's
Tom.
this guy. Well, it's this guy named Timothy Speed Levowich, and it was made in 1998. It's this guy who lives in Manhattan and is one of like the tour bus like
Okay, I've heard of it,
speakers.
yeah.
And
He's a
is
weirdo.
just fascinating. And
Is he on the spectrum? What's his deal?
He's absolutely on the spectrum, but he's got some great. He's got some great stuff.
He just
to say.
he runs around town and tells people about buildings and
Yeah,
stuff.
but
he's
it's
like
very
super
interesting
eccentric.
stuff. It's very
Passionate
eccentric.
about
There's
it?
very interesting stuff about building. It's not like this is the
They're
Empire
all
State
made
Building,
up,
and
too.
it was.
He lies about
That's
them.
not true.
Yeah, he's like, this is where, I don't know, Batman was born. And
No.
they're all fake, yeah.
No, they're not.
No, I saw it too. They're all fake.
No, they're not.
I don't know if you're being a dick or
He's totally being a dick.
I'm not a dick. I'm a
You can
smooth
say-
guy.
no,
I'm a nice guy.
We both think you're being a dick because you're lying. You're fucking with us.
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
prankster.
Oh, yeah.
You are a
Yeah,
prankster.
that's me.
fabricating bullshit.
I'm a prankster, yeah.
What do you want to fuck?
Ooh, it's,
Metaphorically.
you know, I don't know. I mean, you guys had those all thought about.
Well,
Let's
that's why
see.
we emailed you this afternoon, so you'd have time to think about it.
Oh, but those were like, that was like a general email.
Burn.
Something
Something you really like.
like just recently.
No, whatever.
Oh, man.
Jesus, Randy.
What?
Access your memories.
Are you mad about life?
I'm not mad. Do I look like I'm mad?
No, I just like that you're not. They don't love anything.
No,
It's
I
kinda
do.
sad.
I'm just, that's the problem. It's like, well, what if I just am like, well, I don't know, like,
Getting your car washed. Flowers that grow out of
well,
the
I was going to
sidewalk.
say, well, what if I just chose one that was stupid like this? But now I'm like, oh, that is the one that I would choose.
Dude,
Well,
say it.
Jesus.
I like to show Shark Tank.
Great. What is that?
It's a show where people show up with their ideas. It's usually a business that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit in full swing. If it's not, man, they will stick it to you. They will be like, what? You don't have any sales?
It's just an idea.
And they're presenting it to a team of millionaires who have a chance of, they say, I'm looking for $100,000 for 10% stake in my company.
Wow.
I like that show, and I fantasize about possibly, presenting on that show at some point with a few ideas.
I was going to ask what your ideas are. But
I have
people
two.
straight
I have
up
two
steal
very
them,
good
right?
ideas. I hope people don't steal them because I don't have the right type of patent on either of them. I don't have a patent on either of them.
Can you say what they
The
are?
right type. The patent is that if you say it on a podcast,
Yeah.
you own
Well,
it.
one of them, there's one idea that I have that I won't say because it would be really funny to talk about, but I really do want to actually make this. I wouldn't go on Shark Tank with it because they would laugh me out of the room, but it could make some money. The other one that I fantasize about is called the Soup Saver. It's a hydrophobic soup spoon that has kind of a spatula material. Listen, thousands of people eat soup every hour.
We're getting the pitch, Allie. Love it.
Or a bowl or a combo. So either way, they're both made with a hydrophobic material, which literally will repel the soup.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times
yeah.
people are like eating 95% of their soup and they're like, okay, I'll just wash the other 5% down the sink. And if we were able to eat that 5%, you would.
Without licking the bowl, because that
What's
sucks.
that? That's every 50 bowls of soup, you gain another bowl.
Pretty compelling.
it. I love it.
But yeah, so a combo
Yeah, a spatula
soup,
bowl.
spoon and bowl that work together to make sure you don't waste any soup.
Love it. I
And
would
then
buy
you sell
that.
a line of soups to go along with it.
Yes.
That you're like, works best with hydrophobic soup bowls.
Yeah,
which
with,
is not true.
With crystal clear soup, it's water. Pours straight out without
add
sticking to the bowl.
Oh, and olive milk.
Yeah.
Just add olive milk.
Actually, I lied. Olive milk is real. Okay, I'm lying again.
God damn it.
Okay, what do you hate, Allie?
What do I hate? I hate going right now, and I want you
Okay.
to go.
Do you know what I'm really sick of? I'm sick of mumblecore.
Oh, Georgia hates mumblecore.
I'm sick of, mumblecore?
That's like a film type of thing.
Yeah, it's a type of movie that, like, basically the
Like the
premise
puffy
is that
chair or
yes,
whatever?
the puffy chair. And I just watched Drinking Buddies the other day,
I haven't
which is
seen
like
it.
a kind of newer one with Olivia Wilde.
Do you
in
hate
it.
that guy that started that?
No,
whole
I
thing?
love the Duplass brothers. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking think they're wonderful.
Georgia dropping film history.
I love them
Getting
so
cinematic
much,
up
and
on
I
the
think
fort.
they're better than that. And
Like The League.
like the League is great; it's
He's
so
better-
good,
he's
and it's
better
not
on that.
even close to mumblecore.
So you think mumblecore is lazy shit?
I don't need to watch a movie that's like more depressing than really depressing and then doesn't end on some like with a resolution of
Do
some
you think it's just
sort.
easy to make? They're like, listen, we're creative people, but maybe we don't know the process that well, so let's just make this
No,
film
I think
and
they're
act like it's
probably
creative.
like, this is real life. Life doesn't have like a happy ending, and
Yeah.
life does, and people don't speak this perfect dialogue, which okay, but
That's part of the reason you go to the movies is to escape from your
yeah,
shitty life.
exactly. Like if I'm going to buy into a movie, it's because I like the same reason I'd read a book is because I want to read the story and I want to know the resolution, even if there's no.
I was going to say, because you had a gun to your head. I've never read a book.
Okay, so you hate so fuck books is what you're saying.
No, people. My portion of this podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. I'm getting paid
I love
for
Audible.
dropping an ad on
Georgia
your
loves
podcast.
it.
That'd be
I'm
so
obsessed.
funny. Every appearance I do is sponsored.
If they wanted to sponsor us, I would be so down.
my next episode is sponsored by
Shut
Audible.
up! Can you give us the
Actually, I was going to say we need to have a new segment. I thought maybe we could do this during the live show,
Yeah.
where like book club, where we each talk about what book we're reading.
I love it.
What book are you reading?
I'm listening to The Wicked Girls right now, and it's a fucking great murder kind of
really?
mystery, awesome time.
Who sings it?
I don't know who sings it, but it's great. The Wicked Girls.
I've read like one or two books, honestly, ever.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And this is what maybe my my negative thing that I'm supposed to say is people pressuring other people into reading when it's just not their thing. Because
Listen to things? Do you like listening to shows, podcasts?
Podcasts. Is there a podcast?
I
for
don't listen to too many podcasts. I do like if I'm flying or something, I'll get a few locked up and loaded.
that? Is there like a favorite you have? That you can
You
rely
know
on?
what? When I first, let's say like 3 years ago, I got really into one podcast. And now when I go back and listen to it, I'm like, was it that good?
Yeah.
Or did I just like really, for some reason, connect with these guys? They're all funny dudes.
Was it a yeah, dude?
No, what's that?
It's a great podcast. It's a great podcast.
I listened to You Look Nice Today.
What's that?
Oh, who's that again?
It's these three guys, and I don't really remember their names, but none of them lived in the same town. They did it over Skype.
Cute.
And I think they still occasionally release one or two.
You Look
but
Nice Today.
one of them like none of them are like comics, but they're all like funny people on Twitter. They met on Twitter.
Nice.
Oh, that's cute.
And it was heavily edited, so it was like short and like
Short,
everything
smart.
ended with a laugh and
Oh, we don't have that here.
No, I know, but it was like there was like a sound there was like a sound bite that would like kind of highlight the end of a joke.
had a
and-
bunch of air horns and
No, it was like an acoustic guitar.
Basically, it was a
riff
bunch
or
of clowns
something.
having a podcast.
I just thought it was
Great.
funny. It was like three people getting fully, like intelligent people being like fully invested in silly ideas,
Cool.
which is kind of like,
Yeah.
like I love coming
That's
up with
you.
like inventions and stuff, and just talking about them like they're very serious, but maybe they're not.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you ever say what you hated?
People pressuring you into read when it's not your
Right.
thing. I don't
That's
have the
dope.
attention span. I get a headache.
But have you tried reading this book? No, I'm just kidding. What if I did that?
I had a girl
There's
that I
book about
dated.
reading books you'd might
Girl I dated in college made fun of me because I didn't read. So I was like, all right, I'll read 2 books. And I got like really in her face about it. And it didn't lead to anything great.
Wait, the relationship or reading?
Well, any
neither.
of it.
I
Allie,
used to
what
get
do you
really
hate?
self-conscious about people looking at my bookshelves and judging my books.
Oh, really?
Now I don't give a fuck. But
That's why you got to color code them. It throws them off.
well, that's why I got to just put any self-help books up in the closet, like the ones that like my mom sent me one about like Bible verses for women, and I was like, Mom, you made me go to Bible camp.
And you,
once
but you
when I was in
would
seventh
feel
grade.
too guilty to throw it away, though, huh?
I can't throw that shit away. It's just up in the closet
Yep.
next to my like The Power of Now that I have like 4 pages of.
You put it in a cardboard box and put it out on the sidewalk. People tend to grab
I know.
stuff.
You know,
I'll
my
do that
ex
next time I move.
recommended a self-help book to me.
Did you ever read that?
I started it, and it was just, it's, you know, I
Too
can't,
much?
I want to go back to it. It's not about procrastination.
pin in it.
I'm going to put a pin in it.
Go for it.
Thanks.
Oh wait, did I say what I hated?
No, say it.
Oh, can I say one more thing I really like?
Yeah.
Though speaking of books, I'm reading White Oleander, and I really do enjoy reading books of cities I'm really familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've been in LA so long, like the part that I'm in White Oleander, which I always meant to read, but because it was a movie, I was like, I'm not gonna like it. But it's really well written, really good, and really sad. But she's talking about like the east side of LA, like on Fletcher Drive and over, and she talks about like walking past a Mazda shop, and I was like, I know what she's talking about. It's just nice.
That's fun.
One thing I hate. I don't want to complain about my life, but I really hate going on dates. I hate going on bad dates. Oh, it's the worst.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Oh, I
Randy?
hate going on bad dates.
Wasn't it
At
me?
Jonah Ray's birthday party.
Didn't I say you guys should date?
I
Did I
no.
fucking swear to God?
No.
You don't remember anything about me.
No, we met at Jonah Ray's birthday party.
Yeah.
Did you hit on her?
No, not really.
How did it happen?
I don't know.
I swear to fucking God, I said you guys should date each other.
You probably did.
Georgia
No,
does
it was
that
her-
party too.
Georgia
her
does
brother
that. And she'll go, like, if
introduced
you're
us
dating,
at
she
that
says you guys should
party.
marry each other. What?
I'm sure you've said that to everybody, and it's as they're probably dating or
Maybe.
something.
Could be.
But
There's a woman
we were
giving
just
birth
introduced
and I'm-
together. Whatever. We both were cooking in restaurants, and then we were like, oh, all right, I guess we'll date.
All right. So if you propose to her, you're gonna be like, I might be moving.
I proposed to her all the goddamn time.
Do
Has she
you
said
really?
yes yet?
I don't know. I'm usually I do it on stage a lot.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
It's gotten a few new twists. It's
What was
great.
that Jonah? What was that Jonah Ray contest you were in?